my channel. My name is Tawana. This is going to be a collective reading. It can resonate for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node placements. It may or may not resonate for you. If it doesn't, my calendar link is down below if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. Let's begin. The energy surrounding you is coming up as the Pilgrim. I've never pulled this card before, so I'm actually interested to see what this says. Feels like you're taking some kind of journey. Or you've been on a journey, you're about to. Let's see. The Pilgrim, the wanderer, traveler, the apprentice. For the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meaning in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wander when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life, but the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there's motion, there's freedom, expansion, and growth. Responsibilities, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, and soon the pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out the door towards a new reality. With a pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage, nor do you need every amenity. Travel light, travel soon. Your spirit needs it. We all have a deep longing to answer the call, to get unstuck. What are the obstacles between you and the door? All right, that's a cool card. Okay, Aquas. So the past energy is coming up as Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Lots of cards that talk about traveling. So I don't know if you're doing like small traveling, like we're in the middle of a pandemic, so obviously we're trying to limit how much we move around and how much we are around other people. But I know a lot of people have been doing like small journeys, like car rides, road trips to probably like another state or something like that. Or if you live somewhere else, if you don't live in America, taking a small hour, 2 hour car drive to visit other places. I feel like that's like the energy that I'm getting from your reading. If you haven't, I feel like you're thinking about that. But anyway, Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. So you're waiting here for you have clarity on something. Let's figure out what. Clarify this Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? Ace of Swords clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. Okay, so you are definitely seeing something for what it is. And I don't feel like the vision is great. I feel like whatever this is that you're having clarity on, it's not a very easy truth. It hasn't been a very easy truth to digest. But I feel like you've been able to... Sorry, I need some tea. I was saying this in the Aries reading that I've been really struggling with my voice as I use it more. Because I'm doing... Whether it's on my channel, I'm always talking, leading personal groups, talking there. Yeah, like all of this talking is really stressing my voice. But anyway, this is ginger and honey tea to help with that. But anyway, whatever you're looking at, it could be a self-reflection. It could be, I feel like it's a self-reflection. It's not an easy truth to digest, but you're doing it, and it's coming into the forefront of your awareness. And I feel like, yes, it may not feel great, but I feel like you're going through whatever this is that you're experiencing clarity in. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Judgment. Maybe you've been thinking about your money, some of you. Maybe you've been thinking about your security or a lack thereof of like this stable, and it's almost like a careful judgment of self. Like, okay, things have not been moving at the pace at which I want them to move. Let me be really, really real with myself and have a moment where I'm like being very honest. Like, I have to do something about this. And it starts with me recognizing that there's something to do something about. This is related to your stability, your home sector. Probably, I feel like how it's related to how stable you are in your finances for a lot of you. Others of you, if you're not feeling that that deep self-analysis, I feel like you could be dealing with a possible earth sign. You could be dealing with somebody else, and I feel like the situation has been moving really slowly between you both, and you're finally making a final decision on, okay, what am I going to do here? Like, I need to be real with myself about this relationship with this person, or the fact that it's not stable, or the fact that it's bringing me too much of an issue more than how it's contributing to my life. So others of you may be in that dynamic with somebody else, and you're finally having like this enlightening moment where you're kind of seeing something from another perspective. Like, wait, this shit doesn't really help me. Like, all it's doing is putting me in this energy. Like, can I truly achieve something stable with this person or in this space that I'm at? Tell me about the Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands. Clarify this Three of Wands. What are Aquas waiting for? Alright, so I feel like if this is for those of you who this is resonating with you for money, I feel like you are realizing that you have to do something differently to get different results. So this is the energy of like coming out of being stubborn and putting an end to like, oh, I'm going to stubbornly do whatever I've been doing. It's going to work out. Like, you know, I feel like you're ending that like stubbornness and you're kind of opening up yourself to receive all the things. Like, almost like an energy of like you were realizing that something definitely, kind of like you wanted this to happen. You wanted something to end. You wanted the old job to end. You wanted the old thing to end because you grew tired of it. You knew that you needed to transform. This is an energy to me of like, okay, what's next? What is next? I'm tired of this. I'm putting all of the past shit behind me. I'm bored. Like, what is next? I need some new stuff, you know? And then for those of you dealing with a person, I feel like you put an end to a situation because you made a final call like, okay, this is not serving me, so deuces. In the current energy, we have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Tell me about this Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? What's the Five of Wands? You're waiting for something better. I feel like you are... We have the Five of Wands clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands. So whatever it is that you were dealing with before, I feel like it's this person or a job, whatever the thing is for you. I feel like it was a very like contentious, toxic energy. It's either you guys were like fighting amongst yourselves, or the people you were around, there was jealousy, there was like overly competitive attitudes. It was just an energy of everybody's just doing too much and everybody isn't doing enough. You know, like if you're fighting against each other, there's no, like, the group cannot succeed anything because, or the unit can't succeed because you guys are literally fighting amongst yourselves. Like all of your energy is going towards fighting. So I feel like it's moving from a contentious space, wherever this contentious space was for you. And I feel like you're finally coming into the realization that you want a more happy relationship, a happier job, a happier collaboration with people, whatever it is that you've been realizing and having that wake up moment for, I feel like you're like, yeah, I need to align with things that make me happier, people that make me happier. For some of you, this is also like waiting or being in the energy of waiting for the right relationship. Like, okay, I'm done fucking around with all these stupid people. Like, I'm ready for my person. Where's my person? Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups. So you want new. Got it. You want a new person. You're done with whatever you had left behind. You're done with that. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Huh. So you could have met somebody, Aquas. The person could be a possible earth sign. But yeah, this Queen of Pentacles is coming up again. You may have a type. But anyway, I feel like this is a new person that's in your energy. You're dealing with somebody new. It's a new potential to have something from the heart space with somebody else. Tell me about the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman. Why do I feel like you are like ifing and butting and stalling though for this new thing? I feel like you attracted a new person and I feel like you're like, do I want to invest? But I feel like you do. Ooh. I feel like you do want to invest. So why are you I feel like you're really carefully like evaluating if you want to make an investment into a person. Like, do I want to do this? I have to decide carefully before I'm, I don't know if Aquarius is struggle with detachment, and I feel like that's the energy that's coming up here. Like, yes, I like this person, but do I really want to commit to it further? Tell me more on the Hangman. Show me more on the Hangman. What does the Hangman mean? Yeah, fighting with yourself and in a struggle, a battle. Like, I feel like you want to embrace the fact that you want a connection with someone, but your Aquarius ass is like, I don't know about that. It's too hard. It's too this. It's too that. What if this happens? What if that happens? But I feel like you want it. Like, this is what you want. You're fighting with yourself about, like, do I want to settle down? Do I want a person? Do I want to commit to one person? Do I want to get into like a relationship, 10 of Cups energy? I don't know if that's for me. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting from your reading. But I feel like you want it. So stop grunting. The energy coming up in the future is the Six of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Okay, so moving in the direction of what it is that you want. Tell me about clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. You know what I feel like is happening here, Aquas? I feel like some of you still have some subconscious healing that you need to work through. Like, this energy of like fighting yourself, like not knowing, like, do I want someone? Do I not want someone? Like the card said at the beginning, I almost forgot, the Pilgrim. The Pilgrim is always moving. It's like you kind of, whatever you experienced in the past, I feel like it has had obviously a residual effect. Trauma changes us. I don't know what you went through, but it's creating some kind of like perspective on relationships in general. So maybe you need to do some like inner work, spiritual work, to see like when did your perspectives of relationships change like this? Like how do you really think of relationships? Are they really truly something that you see for your path? Like are you allowing other people to shape the way you feel about relationships? Like or have you formed those personal perspectives on your own? Do they still apply at this point in time? You know, like you're always learning lessons, but are you holding those lessons now to like a place that's keeping you restricted? So I feel like there's like some shadow work that you need to do in terms of what has happened to you in the past, and how that is affecting you relating to people in the present. Okay, so you'll be doing that. In the upcoming future, something is going to stir this realization, and it's going to come into your subconscious and then come to your consciousness. But anyway, Knight of Pentacles, clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles, please. More on this Knight of Pentacles. More on this Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands? Who is this King of Wands? Alright, Aquas. So some of you, I feel like there's this specific relationship dynamic here. It could be the person that we started the reading with, but maybe there's a lot of healing that you need to address in that dynamic before you're able to focus your attention on anything new. Because I feel like the lessons that you learned from that old person is going to come up in the relationship with the new person if you don't deal with it before you guys like enmesh energies, entangle energies. So yeah, the ending person is coming up. I feel like you're definitely going to be dealing with them again. Whoever you have this past, like whoever you have this past trauma with, I feel like they're revisiting. This could also be because of Mercury retrograde. Can't wait till that's over. But yeah, I feel like someone here is in an energy of like wanting to pursue you, and that's probably what's causing a blockage in like this new connection that you either are calling in if you haven't met them yet, or you have already called in. So yeah, let's get some advice. Advice for Aquas. What's the advice for Aquas? What's the advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Advice for Aquarius. Chaos and conflict. Card number 33. Disarray, being at cross purposes with another. The Oracle's message: opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well, as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Relationship message: stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. So, Aquas, that is your reading. I hope this reading helped you. If it did, remember to like, share, subscribe. My calendar is down below if you'd like to book a one-on-one session with me. With that said, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.